is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It's not easily angered. It doesn't keep no record of wrongdoings. It doesn't delight in evil. It doesn't delight in doing evil, but it rejoices with the truth. Love always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Don't you ever forget it. Somebody got a real life Cinderella story. For real, for real. Like your story is literally Cinderella. There's somebody here that missed an opportunity to be either in a marriage or to work with you. And they're really upset and they don't forgive somebody that deceives them about you right now because they feel like and that's a lesson for discernment because we got to learn not to trust people, but to also look into things ourselves. We have to do our own investigation. We have to use our own mind. That's why a lot of divine people don't like to move in groups and circles. They don't like to be a part of organizations and things that are too big. You understand? Where it's too many people taking orders, especially if you're going to be doing things that can cause you to get karma. Because say you join a spiritual group or something, or a church or something, and everybody trusts in a leader, okay, of a church or a group or a spiritual group or organization. And because they have one leader, this one leader, everybody puts their trust in. And this one leader has everybody go against somebody to try to harm or hurt them or to block them or do something in their life based on a lie because that leader is jealous of somebody. Or maybe someone manipulated that leader. Somebody could manipulate that leader that leader might love and care about. You understand? Because they might not be right and they might be jealous of someone's relationship that they want. And they go to the leader like, I'm your favorite nephew, I'm your favorite niece. And this person's giving me problems because they're evil. And they're trying to ruin this man that was about to propose to me, or this woman I was about to date. They're wicked. They do black magic. They're doing spell work to block this person from me. You understand? This is why a lot of divine people do not collaborate with other people in groups spiritually, because we don't like the whole leader thing. Because you can't put all your faith in man. You can't put your trust in people because people are flawed. Not just flawed, they're not always on their A game at all times. You can be deceived by people you love and care about that can emotionally manipulate you and tug at your heartstrings. You got a favorite niece, that you changed diapers and took places and did things shopping since they were born. They might be able to con and manipulate you into doing something to a woman or a man when they get older, because this is somebody that you help raise, you love, and they are not balancing their dark and light energy, and they want to hurt somebody because they got rejected in a love connection. You understand? And you got a position of authority, but in the same token, that's your heart right there, that nephew, that niece, your son, your daughter, or just somebody that you're fond of, my auntie, my favorite uncle, always been around. You understand? You cannot trust people to give you guidance when it comes to coming together to do something to a person. You got to do your own investigation. That's why divine people stay away from groups and organizations. Because if you have a bad leader, or even if you have a good leader, that leader is not God. And that leader is not perfect. And that leader might be able to be manipulated. You don't put all your faith in one leader. And if they give orders to 20 or more people, well, this is a bad person and we have to stop them, and I want everyone to help, and everybody joins in, guess what? If that leader was doing something underhanded, what's going to happen is everybody that participated in it is going to get karma. They're going to all get karma and bad luck because you did something to an innocent person, but because my leader told me to. Oh, okay, but do you have your own mind? Did your leader also come through your mother's portal, vagina, when you were born with you? Okay, you came naked into this world and naked shall you leave. That means you also got your own mind and everything your own that belongs to you for a reason, for your own growth, for your own self development. Why do you even have a leader? You can get somebody that can help guide you, but you're still going to use your own mind to see if it makes sense, to do your own research. You understand? So either way, there's somebody's energy that I'm picking up on here, um, that is upset because they took someone's advice and they trusted someone wholeheartedly about something they said about you. Okay, this person is of no service to anyone. Okay, whoever the person is that feels backstabbed and betrayed because they missed an opportunity to either work with you or be with you, uh, they no longer are taking a position of envy. So I don't know what this person might have collaborated and done against you with these people, but they don't forgive the person that deceived them and lied about you. Okay. Forgiveness in the reverse is talking about them being upset about who lied about you. I'm picking up on two people here. One is an older woman. Okay. Good lady. This is an older female, a counselor, a well educated advisor, a guide, a teacher energy. There's an older woman here and a rich man here. Okay. These two people were working together against you. You're the main female. And what popped out was the high priestess and the ace of swords, and courtship in the reverse. And when I clarified the cards, what it's telling me is that this older woman knew who you were when you were a child. Okay. She knew something about you. I don't know if there was supposed to be some kind of arranged marriage, like a spiritual marriage or something in childhood, and there was someone you were supposed to marry. And this might have even been arranged, even unbeknownst to you, because of your spiritual ranking. For somebody, I feel like because of your spiritual ranking, there you were supposed to be in an arranged marriage, okay? Because certain people with a certain spiritual ranking have to be in a marriage, and you have to be with a specific type of person. You can't just be with anybody. And a lot of you all have found that out as you grew and spiritually developed, that you can't be with just anybody because you might be hyper spiritually sensitive. And because of your level of awareness, you can't be with someone that doesn't have the same abilities as you, because you're going to be the one constantly. You will have to guard. You would have to guard yourself constantly because you're intuitive, and they might be intuitive, but they're not like a high priest or high priestess energy, which means not only do you have to watch out for yourself, but you have to watch out for them too, because they might not see all the different directions that demonic spirits and people might be able to utilize against you, and they won't be able to fully protect you because they won't understand the warfare, and how deep the rabbit hole gets with that warfare. They won't get it. Why are you being so mean? Why don't you let people in your energy? Why are you so strict about that woman didn't do anything to you? What do you mean? But you're a high priestess, so you already know what's about to happen. But say the man you're with, he's not a high priest energy, but he's a good man. But he's not intuitive like that. And he can't see a whole situation like you can, like with a seer, with the eye of a seer. And you already know it's someone that's trying to find a way to maneuver their way into your household, into your home, into your community, because they're after your energy. You can see the spiritual warfare, way from a distance. You understand? But say you're with a woman or a man that's not this type of energy, and you are, and it's draining you to have to explain to them every move you make and why you made that move and what someone's trying to do, and explain your intuition to them. That can be draining on a person. You understand? You already have to be on guard, because you know there are going to be men and women that are going to be trying to make business contracts with you, bind you to anything they can bind you to. You already know that there are going to be women that are going to be waiting around for you to get in a relationship, so that they can find a way to bind themselves to any man you marry, so that they can find a way to get your energy because of what your energy does and what you are. You're aware of all these things. So you cannot be in a relationship with a regular person. You have to be in a relationship or a marriage with somebody that knows how to protect your energy and that has the same level of discernment as you. You understand? You can't just be with any old body. It not for you. Okay. Whoever you are, it's like a thing where uh uh a regular person, say you're a woman, and a regular man that might be a good man but might not be that high priest type energy, he won't see a woman that's trying to find a way into your energy. Not him, you're the goal, but there's a demon filled woman that's trying to get to your energy, and she'll go through your husband, and you're like, no, he won't cheat on me. Yeah. Instead, she'll find out what he does for work, what kind of business endeavor he has. These demonic cults that are trying to infiltrate you, they'll find out what kind of business this man is into. And then what they'll do is find a way to put a big business deal on the table, or give him a whole bunch of business, but in order to give you all this business and money we trying to put in your pocket, we have to establish a business relationship. So I need to meet with you. We'll have lunch, get to know each other, spend some time together, because we're going to be doing a lot of business with you. But the whole agenda is to infiltrate him to get through to you. And they're not going to show up and be like, my goal is to sleep with you or to get you alone and have sex with you. No, I know I have to come at you from an angle where I'm going to patronize your business. I'm going to come to your job. I'm going to have, if you're a real estate agent, I'm going to constantly have you showing me homes. If you are an accountant, I'm going to hire you to be my personal accountant. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you do for business, when they're trying to get the high priestess's energy, they will utilize your counterpart, and they're not going to be honest and upfront that they want your energy, or that they're trying to connect and making a binding agreement to your husband. They're going to do business with him. They'll find a way in. You cannot, as a high priestess man or woman, marry and be with somebody that's not your match and equally yoked. They have to be able to smell, see, taste, feel, gain, and see straight through. Whoever you are, you cannot be in a relationship with anybody because of your spiritual ranking. You have to be with somebody that has the ability to see through all illusions the same way you do, because you need someone to help protect you if you're going to be in a marriage and open your sexual energy to anybody. This person has to be intelligent enough and have x-ray vision spiritually to see any and perceive all threats against you. You understand? Yes, kingdom spouse. They have to be able to perceive all threats against you and every angle and direction anyone would try to utilize to threaten what you all have and threaten you. You're the high priestess on the chessboard. Anyone that would try to threaten you spiritually. So somebody, this older woman and rich man here, these two people knew what you were. I feel like there's something here about an arranged marriage. Like people were discussing an arranged marriage about you when you were younger, maybe. I feel like it was supposed to be some kind of arranged marriage, and it had something to do with your spiritual ranking, even as a child. Somebody knew that you had some kind of spiritual ranking. These people were pulling your astrological chart. They knew things about you spiritually, and they knew what you would grow up to be. And because they're arrogant as fuck, and they feel like they're more powerful than God, and they have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, they said, I think we're going to go another way with this. I know they're supposed to get married at this age to someone of the same spiritual ranking as them. But instead, because we know what they have, all these gifts and all this wealth stored up, because this is someone that's spiritually ranked a little hierophant baby here with high priestess abilities, we can probably make this baby into our human battery. And if we can find a way to control this baby, because what if when they get married, they don't like us and they don't take care of us and support us. So just like in Cinderella, in the Cinderella story, uh, this older woman who is probably younger, and I don't know if she's related to you or not, but whoever this older woman is, she plotted with this rich male, and together they made a decision about your life, that they would find a way to hide you, to bind you season after season after season in your life, in childhood as you grew up, so that they could utilize your energy. They put a contract on you, a spiritual one, when you were a child. They knew that it was supposed to be some kind of marriage. I feel strongly like it's a marriage that was supposed to happen at a certain age for you to somebody that is of the same ranking as you. But that marriage never happened, and you might have been bound to a karmic. You could have had a child with a karmic. You were spiritually bound by this older woman and the cult she belongs to. You don't realize it, okay? Because they were trying to block and hinder you because they wanted to use your energy. They have an entitlement. This witch has an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, and she wanted to use you for her own selfish life, along with this rich man. And they decided they would make sure that you could never get in a courtship. You could never get into marriage with a healthy marriage. You could never have love. You could never live a functional lifestyle. They would hide you. They would bind you to someone narcissistic. And if you got free, they would quickly send another narcissist in to love bomb you and try to quickly bind themselves to you. This was their plan throughout your entire life, so that they could find a way to isolate you, to keep you unseen by the public, a nobody, so that they could have their way with you. And right now, there's someone that wants to come toward you that is angry that this witch and this rich man, that they hid you and lied about you, like Cinderella in the basement. Now, this is what I have. Jacob worked 7 years so that he could have Rachel, and at the time seemed like only a few days to him. Wow. Can you imagine working for somebody for 7 years, and it only seeming like it felt like a couple of days, because that's how bad he wanted her. I feel like that's more lust, because back then women were objectified, so I feel like it was lust. But nonetheless, Jacob worked, because you wouldn't know that woman personally, because you wouldn't have gotten close enough to her because of her family. So that was lust. He was attracted to her. Nonetheless, Jacob worked 7 years so that he could have Rachel. And at the time, it seemed only like a few days to him, because he loved her. Lust. Lust. You can't love somebody you don't know. That's lust. Then Jacob said to Laban, "The time is up. Let me marry your daughter." So Laban gave a wedding feast and invited everyone. Not going to go too much further into it, but how the story goes is he already saw the young woman that he wanted to marry, of this man. And he was like, "Yep, I got to work for you and be an indentured servant for 7 years. No problem. I'm going to come feed your sheep, take them out to pasture, cut your grass. I'm going to do some farming for you, planting, till your soil. 7 years, I'm going to do this for you." Yep, 7 years. So I can get that one right there. I like her. And when it came time to marry his bride, and it was nothing for him, because he was excited about this woman. The daddy did the old switcheroo, and he gave him the wrong daughter on purpose. He gave him the other one. I don't know what the other one looked like. Child, I don't know what the other one looked like, but Jacob was mad. Jacob was mad. He was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch. You dead wrong for that. You put that goddamn veil over her goddamn, they both got the same eyes. All of your daughters got your eyes, goddamn it." He married him to the daughter that he didn't want. It was another one he wanted. But either way, Jacob was like, "Oh, you want to play like that? Okay, I'm gonna give you another 7 years." Yup, I'm not going nowhere. I'm right here. I I almost this is I'm sorry. This is a Bible story in the religion of Christianity. I'm sorry. I know everybody is not Christian, and I know everybody is not familiar with stories in the Christian Bible. So I'm going to jump in and read. But for anyone that is familiar with that story, it's a story in the Old Testament uh, of Genesis. I believe Genesis 29, it says, Genesis 29, chapter 29, verse 20 through 35. It's just a story about a man that back in those days, he wanted a wife. And they said, you got to work for me for 7 years. And after the 7 years was up, it's such a funny story. After 7 years was up, he didn't get to marry what he wanted. The father tricked her and gave him one of his other daughters that might have been older or something like that. And he knew the daughter he wanted. So he was like, I'm not going nowhere. He was giving him James from Good Times energy. He was like, oh, you want to play? You want to play with me? Okay. I'm staying right here. Kizzy means never go home. He said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna do another 7 years. And this time you're not gonna play in my face. You know the daughter I wanted. You know the one I wanted. You know goddamn well that I did not want to marry her. So he stayed there and he worked for another 7 years because he was like, stop playing with me. I'm gonna stay right in your face. I can see a real stubborn James from Good Time looking mug. Like, oh, you want to play with me? Okay. I'm gonna stay here. You didn't get rid of me yet. So he worked another 7 years. But the reason I bring up the story of Jacob, where he worked 7 years and got the wrong woman, is these people played the game. Laban, Rachel's father, it was the one on this type of time. Okay, playing these goofy ass games and acting stupid like he didn't know what he was doing. These people connected somebody with a masculine, okay? And this is in recent years. And whoever you are, you come from a family of, you might have a lot of women in your family, like a lot of female cousins. That's what I'm getting. Whoever I'm talking to, you have a lot of women in your family connected to your family, cousin energies. I don't know how many sisters. Maybe you have sisters, cousins, or something like that. But you might have, like, on both your father and mother's side, you might have a whole bunch of like women cousins, a whole bunch. But you are the only one like you. Okay. Whoever you are out of your whole family on your father and mother's side, you are the only girl that's in this particular high priestess energy. And they did not want to, whoever this older woman is and rich man is, they didn't want to give you up. They wanted to use you to become rich. They decided they wanted to have a plan for your life instead. And they executed that plan. And whenever whoever this person is that wanted to either marry or work with you came around, they lied about you and they offered them someone else. And it could be another woman in your family. I feel like it could be another woman in your family that they might have tried to put in your place, and that didn't work out. And I feel like they used a woman out of your family. They just kept pushing different women up to this man to ensure that he would never realize that they were hiding you. These people did spell work on your throat chakra to like steal your voice. They were doing spell work on your throat to steal your voice. They wanted you completely hidden and locked away. Like they wanted you to work a job somewhere where you would never be seen, like in a warehouse somewhere, and not have the money to survive. So you can't afford to do nothing but go to working home, barely surviving. This was to keep you hidden so that this person would never find where you were. But you are the high priestess. You are this Cinderella energy, and you're the only one out of your family members in this energy. But they figured if they could just hide your ass, your beautiful ass, that they could push one of your cousins up. And if that didn't work, try another cousin. This stepmother energy here I'm getting. They wanted to keep trying different cousins and women in your family and friends and people connected. No, what about this one? She's like a high priestess too, her too. But none of them are the right energy. None of them are the right energy because they all have broken thinking. All of them have broken thinking, and they can't balance their dark and light energy. Let's go. What is the energy crown in this read? And they tried to replace you. They tried to replace you. They are so emotional right now about trying to hold on to you and hold on to your energy to keep you for themselves. Whoever the rich man is and this older woman is, they're part of an occult. Okay, they're part of a cult circle, and they're so emotional because they just wanted to hold you in a basement until the day you die and use you. While whoever your husband or your match was, they were just going to keep on getting people to mimic your energy and trying to put them in your place. But it's like this person was aware that somebody like you existed, but I guess they didn't know exactly who you were. And they had to rely on these people to point you out. And these people lied. That's what I'm getting. What is the obstacle right now? These people lied. They're stressed out because something is happening very quickly. Something is unraveling. Let's go. Something is unraveling very quickly. What's unraveling very quickly? Okay. Yep. They can't create any more illusions about you. Let me check something real quick. What time was that meeting? Oh, okay. The Seven of Cups reversed. They couldn't create any more. Every illusion that they created about you, these people are in regret right now because it's quickly becoming unraveled. And the truth about you is coming out, and how these people were taking action in your life to hide you, to harm you, even to get rid of you before this person could reach you. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about the situation right now with this Ace of Wands. What is the situation right now? Now, why would you throw the card on the floor? You know, I don't like being on camera. Oh. They've been in your community trying to create obstacles for you, to block you, to keep you stuck in this gang stalking community is what I'm getting. This false person, a Knight of Cups, has been actively taking action to do things in your community, with your communication, with your internet service, with everything. Somebody tried to put you in a prison wherever you live at right now. Whoever you are, wherever you live at now, or wherever you were living, they were trying to put you into a prison where you live and control your internet, control your technology, control where you could work, how much money you could make, and everything. They were in some destructive energy. Maybe you're seeking to get out the community you live in right now, but they want to keep you trapped. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. They wanted to pull off a crime. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy wanted to pull off a crime. And they feel defeated right now. They feel defeated right now. And that's why they don't want to let go, because they got rich off your energy when you were younger. And they are waiting and expecting something. They were waiting and expecting to orchestrate something here. The Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Lovers reverse. What's the Lovers reverse? Where you wouldn't be in a structured situation. The Lovers reverse, to separate you from somebody, or for a partnership. Aquarius, a Gemini, and an Aquarius. But it didn't happen. The magic backfired. Yeah, they were waiting and expecting for some magic that they were doing to work. There could be an Aquarius or Gemini energy that they might have been trying to do a destiny swap with or something like that, but the magic backfired. If they're doing death spells on you, they're not going to be able to kill you. You can't destiny swap a weak ass person with a Hierophant. The fuck? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting a new start in your life, and there's nothing they can do to stop you. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and they can't now someone has to balance the situation, because the cycle for these witches and warlocks on this type of time is completely over. Okay, I know y'all, I feel like y'all are resilient as hell, but I feel like y'all been through it with that Nine of Wands energy. These demons, that's why when you see all these people getting their karma, you don't got to worry about accidentally helping nobody or feeling bad for nobody. No. Oh, trust. When you hear these people crying out for help and for God, because they stuck in this Hunger Game reality that's about to unfold and manifest right in front of their eyes, you're not going to feel no kind of way at all. Popcorn. I'm telling you, a lot of these people are getting ready to go through karma. They're going to be zombies. All of the zombies that went in these cults, taking these oaths and vows, and joining up with these people that turned their ass into a god. Ain't nobody tell your ass to turn into no motherfucking zombie with your dumb ass. Who told you to do that? Sound like somebody, uncle or father. I'm not gonna do it like cussing. Who told your ass to go? Who told your ass to go join a cult and become a damn zombie? Well, who told you to do that? I ain't tell you to do that. You did that to yourself. It's somebody out here walking around a zombie. And when you see these zombies dying by the dozens and being persecuted, and help us. No, we good. We good. They're like, but look, I'm the same race as you. Look what they're doing to me. No, I couldn't tell. Hell, I couldn't tell. Nope, we good. We're not related. I don't give a fuck what race or color you are. We are not connected or related at all. Your soul is rotten. Your soul didn't learn the lesson. Your soul, you're evil. You haven't learned the lesson yet. I mean, your soul is neutral. It's here to learn lessons. But right now, you're in some dark ass evil energy, and you were in demonic energy towards us. And you a zombie. You a goddamn zombie right now. You ain't even in there. It's a demon, and I'm gonna watch your ass fry. No. I'm not gonna help you. You played stupid games. Now you're gonna win your stupid prize. Let's go. What's the message? Somebody again is in the military. Somebody's coming out very strong here. That's in the military. Somebody that could have lied about the paternity of a child, or there's some kind of issue surrounding someone not being somebody's baby. There might be a house fire for that person, or there might be about to be a house fire. Okay. They want me to talk about a location. Okay. No, it wasn't. My ancestor said finally that was actually funny. For once, it wasn't. Y'all think the stuff that's funny, it's not funny. Somebody's under spiritual judgment for catfishing somebody. So somebody is under spiritual judgment for catfishing somebody. They want me to quickly talk about a location for somebody. So it could be someone that lied about a baby or a child or the paternity of a child. Someone that could have already had a house fire, or they're about to. This house fire is spiritual judgment because somebody was catfishing somebody. Somebody's in the military or connected to the military. Let's go. What's the location you want me to identify for somebody? What is this? Okay. I have homeless shelter. I have farm, in or around a dumpster, and then I have container truck, a container or a truck. I don't know. That's supposed to be significant for somebody. Somebody might be from the DMV, from DC, Anacostia. It doesn't have to be Anacostia. I have Hawaii and I have DC. Somebody might be from the District of Columbia, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV. Okay. So somebody is from the DMV area, and somebody might be from Hawaii. Oh, hospital. Hospital is here too. I don't know why. There might be a farm somewhere in the country. Somebody might be from Cameroon. Someone may be from Cameroon. Regions Bank, South Africa, Dubai, Antarctica, Alabama. Somebody might pledge Delta Gamma, South Carolina, and Canada. All right. All right. Tell me about this person in the District of Columbia in the DMV. Tell me about DC, Maryland, and Virginia. What's this about? Someone's heartbroken. There's somebody in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area that's heartbroken because somebody could be planning something, or they planned to cause an injustice to somebody, but they couldn't backstab and betray them. And it was a missed opportunity now for them, whoever this person is in DC, Maryland, or Virginia. Okay. They were very childish. They were a liar. They were very deceptive. Someone might have a Pisces placement or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. They gaslit and manipulated a whole lot of people about something, about someone. The Queen of Wands reverse, maybe about someone being a prostitute or something. So someone started a smear campaign. I saw the Queen of Wands reverse in the deck. Someone said that someone was a prostitute. Somebody gaslit and emotionally manipulated a lot of people and told them you were a prostitute. So whoever I'm talking about, there was someone that lied, that knew you had a spiritual ranking and you were supposed to marry a certain type of person. There was somebody here for somebody in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. They told this person that you were a prostitute. They told this person literally that a whole damn high priestess. Y'all know, it's different kinds of people, but some that are very high spiritually ranked are very spiritually sensitive. That means you can't be sexually promiscuous at all because you are very, very, very sensitive to energy. And you cannot spiritually make a whole bunch of marriage contracts. And marriage is sex. When you have sex with someone, and you have that tantric binding, when you bind together in marriage, the meaning of marriage is to come together, to bind something together, to interweave and interlock something together, energy together. So it's like tantric energy, when it interlocks together, that's a marriage. And you are married to who you sleep with. That was the original definition of marriage. And when you're spiritually sensitive, you cannot interlock your energy with just anybody. And you can't interlock your energy with someone else that's promiscuous, even if you're not promiscuous sexually. You can't be with a person that is sexually promiscuous, that doesn't practice discretion, that will sleep with any and everything, because marriage is sex. Okay, it's the tantric interlocking of energy, the spiritual side to that. You and someone else's energy is cords are being connected, spiritual cords, and a whole bunch of unhealed people that have all kind of entity attachments and demonic spirits. You cannot sleep with a man or a woman that opens themselves up and is carrying those spirits spiritually, so that he can release them into you, because it's gonna distort your energy. It's going to get in your energy field through sex, and it's going to bind the people he's sleeping with to you spiritually, and they're going to be thinking about you and doing spell work and trying to siphon your energy like vampires. So you're too spiritually sensitive to be promiscuous sexually, or to even be with a person that is also sexually promiscuous. You can't do that. Not with your ranking. Absolutely not. Your energy has to stay pure, which is why a lot of you all are hermit energies and you stay to yourself, because you can't be around a whole bunch of nonsense. Even in friendships, family, people, you can't have it around you. Your energy has to remain pure. Okay. The 10 of Wands reverse. So someone tried to create a burden for you in the DMV and they took a risk, and they said you were a prostitute, and they started a smear campaign about you. And it's been dispelled now, but the whole thing was a lie about you. So that I don't know, maybe this is someone that wanted to try to destiny swap with you. Why is Cameroon out here? Why is Cameroon out here? Somebody is either aware of something that they might not have been closed off to, or something someone can't defend something. Somebody can't defend something. Someone is aware that they cannot defend, I guess, something someone did, an Empress in the reverse that was offered a large amount of money. So someone could be a Libra or any other sign someone's aware that somebody was offered money to lie to them and to emotionally manipulate. So someone from Cameroon might have gotten some kind of, there might be like a spiritual hierophant energy from Cameroon that might have been emotionally manipulated and lied to and gaslit by a Libra or an Empress in the reverse. And they were able to convince this person of a lie about you to get them to help them to do spell work and a ritual to bind and isolate you. Okay. With this Page of Cups in the reverse, this is someone that's emotionally manipulative, that tries to lie. This is someone that knows how to twist up words real good. So a Libra may have manipulated spiritual hierophant from Cameroon to do some spell work on you to isolate and bind you. Okay. And a Capricorn. And somebody is aware now that it was a lie and might have cut somebody off, that they might have cut an exchange off with someone from the past that did not have the same energy or was not on the same page as them. Okay. Why is Canada out here? Tell me about Canada. Somebody offered like a brand new start or a new opportunity to someone. Someone might be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Someone from or in Canada offered somebody a 10 of Pentacles to help balance the situation. The moon. So an offer came from someone in Canada. Now, I remember Canada is where it's a group that has been making offers to people in America that to study people's DNA. There's a group in Canada that they're posted somewhere in Canada, but it's people in America that they're making money offers to do things in gang stalking communities so that they can study certain people's DNA. Okay. And a secret came out about a 10 of Pentacles someone was offered, possibly from someone in Canada. All right. to move forward with something, and someone is pulling their energy out of something. Somebody offered a Leo a large amount of money to do something to someone in their community, and they're from Canada. But now they're pulling their energy back because that Leo couldn't balance the situation and what they were trying to do to you, which is to keep you stuck in a gang stalking community. So these people could try to harness your energy and try to study your DNA. Okay. They have weirdo. I told y'all about people walking up to you being goddamn weirdos, shaking rattlers and making noise and shooting guns in the air. All that foolishness is weirdo scientific groups that want to study your DNA. And they're doing different things in the neighborhood to see if they could shock and scare you and study how much electric is released out of your body. Okay. And a lot of you have things in your body that you're unaware of, that were placed in your body you're unaware of. And that's how they're able to pull you up on their computer and to see how much energy is released from your body. They have equipment too that they monitor you with. This is why they fight so hard to keep you in these communities living like this. What's this South Carolina energy? What's this South Carolina energy? Somebody got fired from their job that was very childish and tried to make an offer. And now they might be losing their home. They were working for an institution, or they were working for a large group, organization, corporation. I feel like this is an organization. They got fired. Someone connected to South Carolina got fired. They cut them off. So they cut this person off, and something is the same with the Ten of Pentacles. What is the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, sorry about that. What's that Ten of Pentacles? The Empress in the reverse. A Libra, or this person could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and King of Pentacle reverse, a Queen of Pentacle reverse. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of them that were working for this institution. A whole bunch of them were working for this institution that were going to get a large amount of money, or they did get a large amount of money. But the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's ending. Yeah, this whole thing is over. The Death card. It wasn't their wish fulfillment for something to end, so they started attacking you. Yeah, someone could be a Virgo, a Hermit. Someone could be a Leo. Someone is a Libra. Someone is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's several of them. This whole group, it's several of them, and they all started attacking you because they didn't want it to come to an end. They should have saved their money. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Who pledges Delta, Gamma? Ugh, these nasty demons. I can feel their energy. They're gross. So one of these people, a part of this group, they pledge Delta, Gamma. Okay. Somebody that's a part of this group connected to South Carolina, maybe. They pledge Delta, Gamma, or something like that. Okay. What's this about Dubai? Tell me about Dubai. A Queen of Wands reverse with broken thinking. Might be going back and forth, having words with a King of Pentacles right now because they're not going to move forward. Someone doesn't have the same energy for somebody, and they feel somebody's very cold. The Emperor reverse. Somebody might have healed from something. And now they just want to avoid a tower. The Queen of Swords reverse. The Chariot. somebody might be, what's this? They can't move forward. Somebody was trying to control something. Someone might be a Cancer or an earth sign. Somebody was trying very hard to control something, but they can't move something forward, and they're the wounded warrior. Okay. Maybe with someone that's from Dubai, and they didn't want to let go, but they can't plan something, and they're trying to avoid a tower, so they keep on attacking you. They keep attacking you over and over and over again. I'm the divine feminine. I just need to trap this divine feminine so I can get her energy. I'm the divine feminine, but I need to trap a real divine feminine in a gang stalking loop of an illusion so that I can harness her energy and show up like her. Don't make me show you the gremlin picture again. But this is these heifers trying to act like they got class, trying to act like, they divine, and they're dust. They're dust. Their spirit is dusty. Their spirit and energy is completely dusty in the gutter. What is Antarctica? They're trash. I'm sorry. They're straight trash. These people that want your energy so bad that I'm the divine feminine. They're just straight trash. That's why they need your energy, because they have no light at all, and they are straight trash. What's Antarctica? Somebody's moving forward past something. This Cancer, it's too much of a burden. They were trying to win at all costs, but they can't meet the expectation. They have to let you go because you're getting a new start in your life. These people can't keep you bound. I feel like it's this Cancer warlock and this older woman right here that were working together to bind you. Okay. The Antarctica is where the scientists are connected to in Canada, and whatever other groups they have that wanted to study your damn energy. What's Alabama? This shit is over. What is Alabama? Someone's sad and they're burdened and they feel defeated right now because they can't keep an illusion going. So someone from Alabama can't keep an illusion going, and they're having a tower right now because they're too exposed. Their secret is too out there in the open. They can't hide from nobody. The organization, what they do, how they do it. Too many people know about it. It's the age of Aquarius. It's the information age. You cannot hide it anymore. Okay. The spiritual warfare is now taking place on the physical realm, and it's invading the body, mind, and spirit of people that are unhealed, that are in a low vibration and a low frequency. And those are the people that are trying to find different ways to infiltrate your life, to infiltrate your home, to connect to you any way possible, infiltrate you through a job, through pretending to want to do business with you, so that they can access you to either try to sacrifice you and kill you through a deathless death spell, because they don't have no power. They don't got no power. They're delusional. But the point is, it's just the spiritual warfare manifesting more in the physical now, because y'all are protected and their kingdom is coming to an end. All right. So they couldn't keep it a secret. And now everybody is separating and going their own way. And they keep watching you to see if there's any changes. No, bitch, there's never going to be no fucking change. It's over. Your cult is done. Your coven, this whole secret society is spent. Y'all can all go to hell. No one, you're not getting any more energy from any more divine people. We got it. We healed. We don't want to help you. We're not interested in trying to get your ass saved. We're not interested in ministering to you. We're not interested in, if only you had the guidance. No. You can rot and go the fuck to hell at this point. Okay. It's nothing. Well, ain't that your thing? Y'all like to help people like us. Y'all like to help demons. No, we don't like to help demons. We don't like to help demons at all. You let death seize upon you right now and go straight into hell. Ho, you demon ho. What is South Africa? Somebody might be in having some kind of, it's a conflict because someone's not moving forward with magic, with their wish fulfillment. This could be someone in South Africa or connected or visiting South Africa, and they feel powerless right now because This was their livelihood. This was their job. The Three of Pentacles. These people are not working together anymore. This cult. Yes, all things come to a end. You understand? Somebody might be from Kenya, East Africa. The way I just pronounced that H. All things come to an end. You understand? Somebody was expecting to keep something going. But just like Sean Puffy Combs, all things come to an end at a certain point. All things come to an end. I don't care how long it's going on for. Eventually, something is going to come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. These people, their glory days of this cult and what they've been doing under the radar is over. Okay? Somebody was expecting to continue moving forward doing this stupid shit, but they don't realize you are the ones that are about to be in the Hunger Games. It's going to be your asses with your dumb self. And we got popcorn. What's Regions Bank? Give us free. Give us free. Amistad said, give us free. Regions Bank. The Knight of Cups. Somebody tried to do something real quick at Regions Bank. Because they might have a friend or an ally. What's this? A false person. It's Cancer Warlock. They were working on something at Regions Bank. Maybe they're trying to do a quick wire transfer. They're in their thoughts. This Cancer is a hacker for the military, this Warlock. Maybe they were about to do a wire transfer to steal some money. What else? What else about Regions Bank? They might have been working with a fire sign, maybe a Taurus. The Hierophant reverse. Someone wanted to win at all costs and made somebody an offer at a bank to do something. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. But it was a bad investment. What's the Four of Pentacles? Somebody's the wounded warrior, but they're still standing. Somebody might have been doing something with someone's bank account or something with the bank to make it hard for someone to pay their bills or make someone have to really, really, literally penny pinch. Like literally barely make it penny pinch. But they can't persevere in doing this. The Page of Swords reverse. Yeah. Because somebody might have even said something to somebody, like, I know you're doing this with my bank account or something like that. Somebody wanted to squeeze. I don't know how, but it's some kind of way somebody might have created an obstacle with someone's banking so that they could only access a certain amount of money and knowing their bills so that they barely be able to literally make their bills. Something like that. What's this hospital energy? Someone might be expecting somebody to be able to balance something out. Someone could have lost their stability. They're having a tower. This could be a Libra or an Empress reverse, and they're gonna balance something out with a hospital, a hospital job, or do something at a hospital. Someone might work at a hospital that doesn't want to let something go. What are they going to sacrifice? Some babies? This might be a nurse killing babies or something. The Devil reverse. Okay. Or they're just going to keep working their job at a hospital. I did pick up on a nurse that was killing and sacrificing people's newborn babies. When they would announce, we don't know what happened. The baby died. This nurse would be energy harvesting from the parents, pain and suffering and crying. And then they would sacrifice the baby and act like it was an accident or whatever. This is the nurse working at a hospital. I feel like it's several of them. Whoever this person is, they might balance their situation and just keep their job working at a hospital. Yep. They're walking away from the cult and they're just going to keep working at a hospital, sacrificing babies most likely. The Page of Pentacles reverse. They're going to cut out doing something. Something's getting stopped. Okay. And they're going to move forward. Yeah, they're going to just keep working at a hospital, man. So one of these people in this cult have a job at the hospital. Could be a doctor, could be a nurse, some staff, anybody. Someone might have Gemini in their chart. Queen of Cups, this could be a mother figure. They could have Gemini in their chart. The Hermit, someone could work in billing. Somebody could work with information. Somebody might work in information or something like that. But the World card, the cycle's over. So someone's just going to continue their job. What is this about the Army? The Empress in the reverse, the Tower. The Empress in the reverse is having a tower because someone that's in the military is not going to marry or be with them. They're in a mental imprisonment about a hermit energy. Oh, okay. And your power and reversing and ending. I feel like somebody is in a mental imprisonment about your strength. Okay. I feel like somebody is in a mental imprisonment about your level of strength, and they're expecting something to happen. Somebody is worried that when this is all over and you have time to recharge and regenerate and to gain some more information and clarity on everything and what they've been doing to you and everything, somebody feels like you're going to come back after them and you're going to fucking completely obliterate and destroy their ass. And they're in their thoughts about it, because they feel like you don't have the same level of occult knowledge as they do, because I don't think you're a part of any occult circle or anything like that. But you are still more powerful than all of them. And they're afraid, what if you learn all of their techniques and all of the things that they do and use and say, and you get on point and you attack them? See, whoever you are, you're extreme. You outpower all of them. Your strength, it don't matter how many people come against you. You're very powerful. It doesn't matter. But the reason it's Libras in their head is they know that you don't study occult things, or you haven't. Unless, of course, you opened up a book to study and find out what the hell these witches were doing to you, so you could counter it or whatever. Sometimes you got to educate yourself. You have to educate yourself. Information is neutral. Read it. But they know that you haven't been trained in any occult sciences like they have. But they don't have the power you have. And whoever this is, they're in their head and they're really afraid that if you learn how to use your power the way they were trying to, that you are going to tax that ass day and night. Okay? Because something's over and they're not going to get this relationship with someone in the army. What is the Sun? All right. Something might be about to be illuminated and someone's not going to recover. Something might be about to be illuminated to a hermit energy, or a Virgo might be about to illuminate something that was a bad investment, and it's about to be a tower. All right. So it's about to be some kind of huge tower. What is this about in a dumpster or around container truck, homeless shelter? Energy. I'm going to clarify farm and country alone. What's this about a container truck? What's this about a container truck, please and thank you? What is this about a container truck? Someone's complete wish fulfillment is to move forward with something. They're the wounded warrior. Someone was going to emotionally manipulate, lie, and gaslight somebody to do something. This might have to do with a container or a truck, but they're not happy with the results that they got because someone's emotionally intelligent. So somebody's emotionally intelligent. Yeah. So somebody was gaslighting somebody about a container or a truck. The Five of Pentacles, because they wanted someone to end up in poverty or something. They wanted to cause some kind of bad luck. The Hierophant, because they feel powerless. If somebody is moving or relocating, somebody was going to make someone an offer to do something with your things on a container or a truck. But somebody, it looks like, is not going to do so. What is this homeless shelter in or around a dumpster? The Queen of the Queen of Pentacle reverse, the kitchen witch with the low IQ. I cannot. I will not. Look, homeless shelter and in or around a dumpster, and I got the Queen of Pentacle reverse. I cannot. Yes, yes, Diane. The kitchen witch with the low IQ might be giving and receiving in a dumpster, maybe around a homeless shelter, and she's heartbroken. Oh! So the kitchen witch is heartbroken right now because she's giving and receiving from people in or around a dumpster, around a homeless shelter somewhere. And what else? Holy Spirit. The Empress is getting a new start and she's not going to move forward. Ha! Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is so funny. You might be about to travel, the Two of Wands, and she didn't want to let something go because now her office is behind, in or around a dumpster with Oscar the Grouch. It's over for her, death card. Child, the kitchen witch is working in a dumpster. She gonna pop out. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I know y'all know I'm up to something. Bitch, where you at? Where are you at? There you go. I found you, you bitch. I done found your ass. Don't try to run. There we go. I got the kitchen witch. I got her. God damn, are those the eyelashes or are those her eyebrows? Because she can't wax them. Oh God. The kitchen witch with the low IQ. Right now, this is actually Oscar the Grouch's girlfriend. Her name is Grunchetta. Grundetta. Did I say her name right? What's her name? What's this bitch name? Grun. Her name is Grungetta. Yeah, y'all didn't know Oscar the Grouch had a girlfriend. Y'all don't remember because y'all didn't see her a whole lot. Yeah. That's the kitchen witch right there, y'all. The one that didn't want to let something go. This is how she popping out. She might be inside the dumpster if it's not too much stuff in there or behind it. And she's giving and receiving from people now. You see how we're going to call her Shaquana. The kitchen witch is either inside the dumpster or behind it. And she got her mouth wide open. You see, with that throat chakra energy and the heart chakra energy, her tongue is shaped like a heart. She's like, I'm here to love you. There she go. There's your kitchen witch. That's where she at now. Homeless shelter behind the dumpster, sucking dick. Sorry, I had to. What's this about? Country farm. What's this about a country farm? Yeah, y'all didn't know Oscar had a girlfriend. I don't remember her. I've never seen a Sesame Street episode with Grundetta. I've never seen her. So I don't remember her. I've never seen a Sesame Street episode, and I saw all of them with Oscar the Grouch's girlfriend. A death? Was there a death or something? Somebody that couldn't move forward. It could be a mother figure or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that wanted to avoid a tower. That could have been watching something or investing in doing something that was in night energy. Something didn't have an effect. And they didn't get what they expected when they made some kind of an offer. And then the fates happened. They tried to balance the situation. Was there a death? What's the death card? What is the death card? They're the wounded warrior trying to sacrifice you. So this looks like one of these night energies that was trying to sacrifice somebody, but they can't. They're not going to get a new start now. This could be someone might live around a farm in the country or something. Somebody might be around a farm. Okay, they're connected to the kitchen witch with the low IQ, that is overly materialistic. Okay, and they're connected to somebody that has a farm in the country, and they can't persevere and move forward. So somebody either lives or has a farm in the country. They're not going to work with them anymore. So somebody could be like an emotionally intelligent energy, or they could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or this could just be a man or a woman, or a mother figure even. Somebody's not going to work with this kitchen witch anymore, and they're not going to take any more risks. This person is from the country. They have a farm. They're not going to work with her anymore. Somebody has a farm in the country. So whoever that grungetta in the dumpster behind the homeless shelter is, it was somebody that's from the country that might have a farm that was helping her. And they're aware that they're aware of something with a King of Pentacles. They're aware that somebody just can't regulate their emotions, and they make bad decisions when they're in their emotions, doing magic, and they're not going to recoup their losses doing magic. They're aware that they're not going to recoup their losses. It's not going to go in their favor. So it's a waste of time to continue. It's a waste of time to continue to try to help this person when it's never going to happen, whatever they're trying to do. What's the final message? Let's close this out. What is the final message? What is the final message? I'm sorry, that picture of Grungetta with her mouth open like that. You wonder how people end up like that, because normally they some kind of bad bitch when they're younger. Normally they a bad bitch when they're younger, and they're not smart. They're not intellectual. They don't put any work or energy into manifesting anything for themselves. They go off of their looks only and sex for a very long time, and then one day they look like Rungetta, and they, the quality and the money they get becomes less and less until they become Grungetta in a dumpster behind a homeless shelter, giving oral sex and licking his balls for money. Yeah, it's too much of a burden. These people are moving on to calmer waters. Final message. You be seeing people like, how did you end up like this? Those were the bad bitches that didn't have their head screwed on right when they were younger, and decided to just only manifest off of sex and their looks. Men too, and stayed in that energy for too long. Final message. Yep. Somebody that was helping her ass, that got a farm in the country, is walking away. Yep. They tried to sacrifice you again. But yeah, she's homeless. That's it. It's over. The kitchen witch is homeless, or she about to be. And she's under spiritual judgment right now for trying to take your damn energy with this Cancer warlock. The end. I'm going to leave y'all with this as I close out. Y'all, I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Bye, Kitchen Witch with the low IQ that only knows